but time I got suspended. Now, it's not like this was a year or two ago. This was like just recently, alright, man? Alright, so let's get into the story. Alright, so I was playing on my account, right? And me and a bunch of my friends were like goofing off, and I was watching movies and stuff. And it kept like popping up ads, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just have to deal with it. And then it kept popping and popping them up, so I just left that app or that website, and it still kept popping them up when I was in the middle of my game. So I was like, well, what the heck's happening? I've never seen this happen to anybody before. So here to find out, my account got suspended because of like inappropriate materials because of those ads for a month. So, and like I wasn't even on the ads or anything, guys, because that's just plain up nasty. But I'll get my account back in a month and everything's gonna be good. And I'm gonna start streaming on that account again, and I'm just mad. Probably still need to cut it. I was way off. I'll start trying now. Good D. Good D. God, they did that on purpose. Oh my god. Literally, my grandpa kept yelling at me, telling me to go to school today, and I didn't. Like, oh my god, let's start trying now. Starting now. He only dunks, so it's pretty hard to guard people who only dunk. It's pretty annoying, but alright, I was just playing around right there for a couple minutes, but I'm gonna try right now. Oh, you're a bitch. What the fuck? I'm asleep. There we go, that's better. That's Gorilla. For the stream, guys, I was listening to music and stuff. That's Gorilla, that's Gorilla, that's Gorilla, that's Gorilla. Skrilla. Let's make it fudge. I'm probably take the L, bro. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh my god, guys. Ugh.
Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. We've got Oubre, and it's Lee in at the point.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Oubre kicks to Lee. Here is Gaines. He's covered by Hudson. Here's Lee. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Lee's got the opening basket of the game for the Jayhawks.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Now, here's Price. The drive by Randolph. Lee against Wilkins. Again, Wilkins missing. Hoyas on D. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. The offensive rebound. And here are the Hoyas now. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Now the Hoyas with it.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Frazier. Duncan is out there with Oubre, and it's Terry in at the power forward.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender.
Lee, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Lee's got his second basket. And here are the Hoyas now. 3-point lead. Down low. Here's Price. Off with the layup.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Wilkins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wilkins has got 7.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And stolen by Price. It's Wilkins on the wing. Covered by Lee. And again for 3. The basket is good from Wilkins. He's got 10.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Now here's Lee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And
we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
That's his first personal foul.
guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Wilkins, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Duncan, and it's Gaines in at center. Lee with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. To tie. No good from Lee.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Poked away. Now Wilkins. 10 points for him. This one for 3. Again, Wilkins missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And that one's good. Oubre has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Jayhawks. Wilkins against Lee. From the arc. Wilkins with another miss. And so here's Kansas. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Gaines dishes to Duncan. Here's Oubre, and the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Oubre's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. It's Wilkins with the drive. Lee with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 3-point Jayhawk lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. And once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Duncan. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Randolph passes to Warren.
Jayhawks foul. Jaden Terry. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Hoyas.
On the free throw, no good. A platoon swap here. So both teams making some changes here. Georgetown trails by 3.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
He's in at shooting guard, and it's Joseph in at the 5, patrolling the pace. And the Hoyas with some changes. Hudson comes in for Joseph, and it's Price in for Harkless.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
It's Wilkins with the drive. Here's Hudson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And the Jayhawks are going to change here. Terry's checked in. Got a piece of it.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Duncan, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Here's Wilkins. Another...